I'm tired of the 9 to 5 and I think it's time we talk about why. For many of us, the transition from 100% remote back to the office hasn't just been a change of scenery, it's been a massive time tax. From my employer's perspective, I'm only there for 8 hours, but from my perspective, it's a 12-hour day. You wake up, go through the routine, and then face a 1-hour commute each way. By the time you factor in the soulless office environment and maybe a gym session to keep your health from sliding, you return home with barely 2 hours of personal time before you have to go to sleep and repeat the next day. Monday to Friday is the same cycle. By the weekend, you're left with limited time, low energy, and a mountain of chores. It makes me ask, what happened to the lesson of the last 5 years? We proved that remote work saves money, reduces stress, and boosts productivity. Yet, many are forced back into the stance that makes them miserable, wasting time and money just to do what could have been done from a home desk. We all deserve a work-life balance that doesn't come at the expense of our health and time. But since we can't control corporate policy, we had to regain control on our own roadmap. Here's my 4-step plan to exit the rat race. Number 1 is the mentality shift. The first step is mental. I have to remind myself to be grateful for a job that pays the bills, but I also have to view the job as a tool. I am using my 9 to 5 to fund my freedom. I'm investing into my 401k, using every bit of PTO to my advantage, and chasing promotions especially to increase my investment fuel, but also that aligns with my current lifestyle. Every work week is just 1 week closer to the goal. Number 2 is substituting the cash flow. To leave the 9 to 5, you have to replace your paycheck. You either build a business that brings in predictable profit, or you heavily invest in assets like stocks or real estate. On my end, I'm choosing the investing path. Both paths takes immense effort, but they are the only real doors out of this race. Number 3, the stress test. Before you walk away, you have to stress test your numbers. You need a fully funded emergency fund and a clear understanding of your cash flow. There's no point in living the stability of a job just to inherit the high stress of unpredictability. Your exit engine needs to be steady enough to sustain you for the long haul. And number 4, we have the execution. Once the business or the portfolio is producing, you revise the numbers one last time. You're going to plan what your new lifestyle looks like, not just quitting a job, but designing a schedule that fulfills you. Now, the reality check is that I won't sugarcoat it. Escaping the rat race is incredibly difficult. You're trying to build a future while running on low energy after an 8-hour shift and a long commute. On my end, the plan is straightforward. I'm currently investing 33% of my paycheck into a mix of S&P 500 ETF and dividend growth stocks. The goal is for my portfolio's income to eventually cover my living expenses. If I can retire even 10 years early before my normal retirement age, that is a massive win in my book. I'm in my early 30s and the snowball effect hasn't fully kicked in yet, but I am in the accumulation phase, building the foundation brick by brick, buying shares weekly and reinvesting every cent. I show this process here on the channel with full transparency. If you want to see exactly how I'm building this exit plan, check out my latest portfolio update where I show all my holdings, performance, how much the portfolio paid me for the month, and much more.